President Trump has deployed 800 National Guard troops for law enforcement in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Welcome to the Unbiased Press. Please make sure you like and subscribe. With that being said, here are the facts. President Trump has called out Washington, D.C. for its crimes since taking office in January. Before we dive into the current situation, I think it's important to explain the legal situation first. Washington, D.C.'s government was established by the District of Columbia Home Rule Act, which was signed by President Richard Nixon in 1973. This law enabled D.C. to elect its own mayor and city council. Congress retained the ability to review local legislation in the district's budget. While most National Guards are controlled by governors, the President of the United States directly controls the National Guard of Washington, D.C. Section 740, or the Emergency Control of Police, is a part of the Home Rule Act that enables the President to take control of the Metropolitan Police Department for the District of Columbia. The President must notify the chairs and ranking members of any committees that deal with Washington, D.C. in writing within 48 hours. Congress must approve the action with 30 days in session or after coming into session. President Trump cited an incident involving a former employee of the Department of Government Efficiency shortly before announcing the troop orders. He has also argued that juveniles in D.C. should be charged as adults with certain crimes. Out of the 800 National Guard troops, 200 will be assigned to assist law enforcement in the streets at a time. According to Washington, D.C.'s police department, from 2024 to 2025, crime is actually reduced by 7%, with violent crime declining by 26% and burglary by 19%. Critics of President Trump's plan cite how he is referring to Washington, D.C.'s crime levels from the COVID era when making these statements. Supporters state how Washington, D.C. still has major crime issues in addition to a significant homeless problem. Washington, D.C.'s Mayor Muriel Bowser and Attorney General Brian Schwab reluctantly worked with the White House at first, but are now starting to push back against the takeover. That concludes our time here today. Once again, please make sure you like, subscribe. Feel free to put any comments down in the comment section. See you next time on the Unbiased Press.